Mesothelioma, a layman's guide by Francisco Rodriguez. Mesothelioma is a type of cancer affecting the cells of mesothelial lining in the chest and abdomen. Mesothelioma is rare, though it appears to be on the rise. Approximately 2,000 to 3,000 new cases of mesothelioma are diagnosed each year in the United States alone. Symptoms for both types of mesothelioma are not specific only to this disease, and often go undiagnosed or misdiagnosed for a significant amount of time. Difficulty breathing, abdominal and chest pain, and fever can all be attributed to other causes, so this cancer has time to advance fairly before diagnosis usually occurs. Due to the difficulty in diagnosis of mesothelioma, survival time after diagnosis is estimated at about a year. The mesothelioma prognosis is determined through physical examination and the results of a number of medical tests designed to evaluate the rare asbestos cancer. Once a mesothelioma prognosis is finally determined, then treating this aggressive and rare cancer can begin. Early diagnosis and treatment are most important in looking for a favorable mesothelioma prognosis. So there you are. Mesothelioma and asbestos have a common denominator. Asbestos is the root cause of a disease widely known as mesothelioma. In fact, those who breathe asbestos dust have high probability of acquiring this disease. The most common form of mesothelioma is known as pleural mesothelioma, which affects the membrane that lines the chest cavity and the lungs. There are about 2,000 cases of mesothelioma that are reported yearly in the United States alone. The sad part is that mesothelioma symptoms may not appear until about 30 years from first exposure to asbestos. The use of asbestos was as wide and common as late as 30 years ago, and those that have recently manifested their mesothelioma symptoms got exposed to asbestos from the 1950s to the 1970s. Mesothelioma symptoms. Mesothelioma is usually found among people with long exposure to asbestos. Because asbestos had been widely used for industrial and construction applications until 30 years ago, those affected by the disease were those that have worked in the manufacturing and construction industries. By the way, not all reported cases of mesothelioma had worked in either manufacturing or construction industry. Some mesothelioma cases were reported from those who at one time or another were exposed to clothing materials that had asbestos dust on them. Unlike the AIDS virus, mesothelioma takes a very long time to manifest itself. Most people are diagnosed with the cancer 30 to 50 years from first exposure to asbestos. Evidence of mesothelioma cancer is difficult at the start, because it has the same signs as pneumonia. Other symptoms of the disease include cough, loss of weight, pain in the abdomen, anemia, fever, and shortness of breath. After properly being diagnosed with mesothelioma and a mesothelioma prognosis is made, the doctor and patient will discuss treatment options. Because there is currently no known cure for mesothelioma, treatment options are designed to relieve symptoms, try to prevent metastasis and to prolong life while maintaining an acceptable quality of life. Francisco Rodriguez. About the author, use http://www.mesotheliomaattorneyfreeconsultation.com. Mesothelioma attorney is a last resort.